TV. And now it's time for this Tuesday morning session of Children's GBC with George Brind, as he gets to present 5 programmes today, including Book 18 of Sodor Railway Tales.
Hello everybody, my name is George Brind and welcome to Children's GBC. It's the start of another great Tuesday morning, and our first programme out of 5 for this Tuesday morning on Children's GBC is Bertha, the Lovely Machine, and today's episode is called The Tea Nurse.
Bertha, lovely Bertha, you are a lovely machine, and anyone who works with you will know just what I mean. Whoa, Bertha, lovely Bertha, sometimes I think you're a dream. When we work out what you have to do, you can always turn the goods out, always turn the goods out. We can depend upon you. Clicking in the day, flashing in the night, your computer is shining brightly. Some people say you have a mind of your own, and I think that's very likely. Oh, Bertha, lovely Bertha, sometimes I think you're a dream. When we work out what you have to do, you can always turn the goods out, always turn the goods out. We can depend upon you.
Today at Spotty's Wooden Company, Bertha is making watering.
Bertha, lovely Bertha, sometimes I think you're a dream. When we work out what you have to do, you can always turn the goods out, always turn the goods out. We can depend upon you.
And now it's time for today's episode of Animal Stories, and today is all about Edwina the Aardvark. What kind of an aardvark is she? Well, you'll see for yourself. This is Animal Stories.
Wow, what an adorable pair together. Those two are aardvarks, aren't they? And I'm sure that we'll be having some more animal stories next week. The Magic Key is next though, here on Children's GBC. Open your door, Brent, now.
The Magic Key now, with our friends Floppy, Kipper, Biff and Chip. And today's episode is called Code Calling. But what on earth does all of this mean? Well, you'll see for yourself. This is the Magic Key.
When you ask a question, then it's time to go off on an adventure as the key starts to glow. Where are we going? Just come along and see. Join our adventure, having fun with the Magic Key. We'll play around the planets, we'll sail the 7 seas. With Floppy, Kipper, Biff and Chip, we'll go with the Magic Key. With Wolf and Wilma and their friends, we'll solve the mystery. In far-off lands, we'll lend a hand, we'll be there with the Magic Key. It's an adventure, having fun with the Magic Key.
You know how when you're reading, you can be going along really well.
Then it's time to go off on an adventure as the key starts to glow. We'll play around the planets, we'll sail the 7 seas with Floppy, Kipper, Biff and
Gumdrop now, with that lovable 1926 Austin Clifton Heavy 12.4 vintage car, and in this one, the car will be getting its wings. But how? Well, you'll see for yourself. This is Gumdrop.
Mr. Josiah Oldcastle looked fondly at his very smart old car. It was a smart car, but to make Gumdrop the very smartest car, smartest and safest car on the road.
And our final programme for this Tuesday morning on Children's GBC is Sodor Railway Tales, a programme I've made myself based on the Railway Series books by His Reverence Walbert Audrey and his son Christopher, and today's 4 stories are taken from the book Stepney the Bluebell Engine. And when I say Stepney the Bluebell Engine, I mean that locomotive from the Bluebell Railway at Sheffield Park in East Sussex. Who would have thought him coming to Sodor, eh? Did he have a good time on Sodor? Well, you'll see for yourself. This is Sodor Railway Tales, Book 18, Stepney the Bluebell Engine.
Bluebells of England. The bluebells are coming, oh ho, oh ho, the bluebells are coming, oh ho. Nasty smell of bad manners and a battered bowler hat.
And there'll be some more railway tales, that's from Book 19 next week. And I'm sure Strawberry will conclude today. Over to George Brind again.
Stepney did have a good time working on the island of Sodor, but the Bluebell Railway at Sheffield Park in East Sussex is his true working place, and true home as well. As a matter of fact, the Bluebell Railway in general is almost certainly one of the many preserved heritage railways up and down the country. And that brings us to the end of our programmes here for this Tuesday morning on Children's GBC. We hope you enjoyed them, and be sure to look out for more coming your way very soon. George Buxton almost certainly will have some programmes lined up for you this afternoon. In the meantime, I've been George Brind, and I hope to see you again very soon, this coming Friday afternoon as a matter of fact. Goodbye.
This is GTV, and now it's time for another episode of The Bernie Show. And in fact, we have the 2 Bernies. Wow, this should be interesting to see.
This is the small house where everything is peaceful there. Everything is all wonderful up until one day something strange happens. Those pesky Muppets just turned up. So, here comes the Bernie gang, crazy and laughs. They do some stuff is what they can do. Bernie, Yo Bro, Daddy Punch, and so many others. He and his mates all knew what's coming. The gags, the craze, something that everyone can't lie to make them laugh. So because of their own silly lives, it's all happening here on The Bernie Show! The Bernie Show.
Hey, Mr. Witt. What is it, Bernie? Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Well, it's that time again to see.
And just a reminder that there'll be another episode of The Bernie Show, which is only happening tomorrow afternoon, which is only on a Wednesday. And I'm sure we've got a good programme coming up next, which is The Full Wax from Series 3, Episode 1. And that's next here on GTV. Carry on singing.
Because you thought the fun should never end. end, but you wish that all came true. But here's one thing just for you. Just by adding the birds and the bees, and mix that in with the garden and the daylight and the moonlight. But don't forget to bring in some Bernie too. So we sing the Bernie blues, and that's there for all of us to know. Hell yeah!
You're watching GTV, and now it's time to join Ruby Wax now in the first episode of a third series of The Full Wax. Right, let's hope you don't get your fingernails polished,
Hi, I'm Ruby. Where are you going?
This is GTV, and now it's time to head on down to Ramsey Street for another round of Neighbours.